This is an introduction to Word. I am working with 2013. It works with all previous versions. I have this file called Lizzie Borden, and when you open it, you might see some red underlines, green or blue underlines. The red means misspelled, blue inappropriate choice of word, green is a grammar. We will see that in a minute. If you want to fix a word, you can right click inside it. It's 40, right click, the capital was on, inappropriate choice of words, Pierce. We also have another mistake. You have to proofread. She gave her parents 40 whacks. You double click, type it in there. And then we want to add another sentence. Her sister Mildred was quite mortified, period, 2 spaces. I'm going to talk a little bit about cutting, copying, pasting, moving, and around. I'll do some formatting first. Let's say you want to make this bold. You could click on the B here, or click or hit Control B. If you want to make this italic, Control I. It sounds like what it is, and you could just say take pity, Control U to underline it. But if you don't want, you want to deselect it. Do you see how that's indented up there? Click on that. It gets rid of it. There is a thing called word wrap. Don't hit the enter at the every line. It'll go to the next line. The font in here is Calibri 11. Font is the shape of the text. 11 is the size. Let's say you want to move a sentence. You could highlight and drag. Easy way. Put your mouse in the sentence. Control left click. And then that is highlighted. You click and just drag it next to it. Deselect. Let's say you want to put a title at the top. Hit the enter key a couple of times. Go back here. The Ballad of Lizzie Borden by student name. I'm going to talk about vertical spacing in a minute. Let's say you want these sentences highlighted. Highlight them. Click on the center icon. You want to make it bigger or change the font. You could go over here, do that. Make it larger. You could make it a color. So you have that. Now, when you're doing this, you hit the enter key once. I'm putting on the paragraph marker. You could see all the space in between. I could just go right onto this icon, click on remove space after paragraph. It's still heavily spaced. I can click inside here and I can make it single. And it's a big font, so it's a little bit closer. Or I could right click, click on paragraph, and I could say 0 after. So it's a little tighter with the space there. You want to double space the text here. Click on the 2.0. You got that. Now let's say you want to change margins. Go to page layout, margins. You have different choices here. You could do custom margins. I want 1 inch top, 1. I'm just typing a number. Don't type in the quote. You could click on the spinners, but this is a lot easier. Portrait is vertical. Landscape is horizontal. That's the only real thing you need to know in this basic. You say, okay, you can see how the text is moving around. Next thing we want to do, we want to add a graphic, a picture, clip art. I want to put a picture of an axe here. I go to Insert. I go into Pictures. I don't want to do that. I don't have a photo. I made a mistake. I wanted to do Clip Art. And to do that, you're on Insert. It is not showing here at this point. We will get back to that in a minute. I want to put a photo. You could copy something from the internet. I go to Google, I click on images, I type in Lizzie, and it fills it in. So you got that there. I want this picture. I click on it again. Takes you here. Sometimes you can get it from the previous screen. This works a little better. Right click, copy image, paste, Control V, Velcro. It's too big. I click on it, drag it down. I make it smaller. Now, I want to put a nice border around it. I want to get it aligned. I click on Format, Wrap Text, choose Square. I just click and pull it over to here. If I need to adjust the size, I can make it smaller. You can use the up, left arrow, right arrow keys to position. You want to give it a border, you have this toolbar. I click over here. It gives you a preview. I click on that. I could change the color of the border. I could go into picture effects. I can make it glow. If I don't like it, undo, curly arrow. There's a lot of things you can do. Let's keep this little video simple. I'd like to know why I am not seeing the insert clip art. Insert. Online pictures. Okay, it's doing it there in the 2013. If you have 10 or 7, it's going to say clip art, okay? So what I'm going to type in Axe. It's going into the clip art. Little bit different. I click on this. And then I say insert. I've got it. Want to make it smaller? Again, the double-headed arrow. Go on to wrap text, square. I want a nice border. Take it easy with this. You can go totally nuts with it. Yellow, green, red, purple. So we've got that. I pull this in. Now, next thing. Let's say you want a page break. This is the first page. And to do this, it's pretty easy, but sometimes it gets a little berserk. I go to the left of this, and I'm on here. I'm going to hit another enter key. I'm going to go to Insert, Page Break. It's on the next page. If this graphic stays on the first, you have to cut and paste and move it down here. So we have 2 pages so far. Now, I want to talk about copying text off the internet. We hit the enter key. I am going to show you the smart tag. I go back to the website. And this bright blue means there's a link. Let's say I want to take these 3 paragraphs. You just click and highlight. A little tricky the first time, but you'll get it. I do a Control-C to copy or a right-click copy. And then I'm going to paste. We're going to use a smart tag in a minute. This text is not matching. You got this little hang tag, I call it. I click in here. It gives me choice. Keep source formatting, merge formatting, or keep text only. If I go on the middle one, it's going to keep the font that we had above. You're getting this blue. You could just right click here. There were misspelled words on the website, and it's not cozy, it's cozy. Okay? A couple more things I want to show you. Let's say you want to capitalize everything here. You didn't have the caps lock on, or you did have it on. I click on the Home tab. you've got this really cool feature. Hold my mouse here, change case, uppercase, instantly changed. When you're seeing these little P's here, it gets a little confusing. If you're typing on the screen, you don't want to see it just shuttered off. You get dots between two words. For example, if I have two things here, it's giving me an underline. You don't have two spaces, just right click, fix it. So we've got that. Last thing I want to do, I'm going to talk about a simple thing of doing page numbering. In 2013, I do a Control P, or I can go up onto this quick access toolbar, and what I would say, in the previous versions, it might just say Print View. This says Print Preview and Print. I click in here. So I click on that icon. We have it there. I click on it. It shows it. With 2007, you get a preview, but you're getting the 3 pages here. I hit the escape. Let's say I want to put page numbers. I'm going to do the quick, simple way. Insert. Page number. I want it at the bottom of the page. Click on this. I'm just going to say plain number 1, 2, or 3. You want it in the middle, plain number 2. You're in the footer, don't alter it. There's a code in there. There's a lot of things you can do in here. Let's keep it easy. Close header and footer. We go into the print preview, and what I could do if I want to see all the pages, it gives me the preview very light. It says 1, 2, and 3. I will zoom this up. I'm down here. See how this says 2. Down here it says page 3. So these are pretty much a few of the word basics.